room. Be sure to hit the like, share this content, let friends, neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Mama said there will be days just like this.
Ready, run from it.
Destiny.
Destiny arrives all the same.
Distractions. Focus.
What should I say?
Things that may hinder you down the stretch could get in the way. Can't be too high, can't be too low. Cowboys versus Pittsburgh Steelers. The focus point of it all. Come on, stand tall. Or not at all, baby. Yep. They say ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's groove? Come on. For your midday sports analysis and beyond. Brought to you by Law Nation Sports. Come on. Sharing is caring, though, by the way. So do me a huge, and I mean just that, a huge favor. Hit that shared icon. Subscribe. I want everything. Come on. Socks and draws. To the window, to the walls. Let's get it. Bring forth. And what we tell them. Come on, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on, baby. What's good, man? Appreciate everybody. Thank all of you all for tuning in. As we continue to grind and shine, the name is Law Nation. We talk Cowboys football and beyond. The Cowboys are right at 500. They are facing a team that only lost one game, and it was a game against the Colts. I think Shane Steichen did a great job of finding easy plays for Josh Down. He was finding easy situations for the quarterback to execute their game plan. Now, granted, it didn't start that way because their starting quarterback got knocked out of the game, so we're going to have to figure that out. Now the expectations for the Cowboys is to marry up with what they did last week upon this week. Now, granted, the Giants are not in the same room as the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers have the number one defense in the National Football League, according to Pro Football Focus, and the Cowboys have the dead last defense. So the focal point all this week, what has been on, Cowboy Nation? What's been the focal point for this particular week? Shout out to you, J-Biz. Shout out to you, Antron. Appreciate you. Ice Cold Cowboy, appreciate. What's been the focal point? Was it the fact that we lost Michael Parsons? He did the podcast. I shout out and salute to him. We lost DeMarcus Lawrence. We also gained a player by the name of KJ, right? If you go to the Cowboys.com or if you go to their YouTube page, you will see that he is the most visible person on their site, and they just pretty much picked him up off of somebody's practice squad. Nobody can give more visibility or provide more visibility than Cowboys, right? That's just how that goes. So the focal point been everywhere. Jerry Jones coming off of a helicopter, going to practice, stopping practice, by the way. And also what we going to do with Dalvin Cook. Do you play him or do you not? The news out there that they're not going to play him. Oh, we had Brandon Cooks breaking news. You know, he himself had knee problems. Fool around and got the surgery now. Now, they've been talking about this guy, the young kid, Ryan Flanoy, right? Can Flo do things for us? The focal point been everywhere but on playing and versus the Steelers. It's been everything but that. But we're going to have to stand tall or not at all with this. We're going to have to figure things out. the best way, the Cowboys way, ladies and gentlemen. Is the audio straight? Give me a 1 in the chat if the audio straight. Let's get right to it. Cowboy Nation, I really appreciate y'all so much. Let's talk about this guy, KJ, and them.
Thank you.
Just for you, how excited are you for the opportunity to obviously get off the practice squad?
Man, I mean, you said it. Anytime get a chance to play in this league, it's a blessing. Don't take it for granted. Definitely for America's team. I mean, the history and the tradition precedes itself. So excited to be down here. It's been nothing but a warm welcome since I got here yesterday. I can tell why it's different here. So made it very easy for me to just focus on the week and get ready for the game. So I'm just excited for the opportunity.
What's an example of how it's different? What's an example of
Just how welcoming, everybody's been here. It's not a mandatory thing that happens in this league. So I think, it speaks a lot to the management around here and just how business is run here. So it's, like I said, it just makes it a lot easier to focus on my job.
No doubt. So can you imagine being somewhere where no one know who you are or what you do, right? You on somebody's practice squad. Practice squad. You practice squadding that thing all the way up. And then Jerry Jones pick up the phone and he said, hey, I need for you to be the person that's going to give us some insights of can we fill in the voided areas of a guy named Michael Parsons. By the way, also a guy named D-Law. I need for you to be this guy, the end-all be-all, or the person that can stand tall with us. That's a heavy task, man, for somebody. To say, hey, man, who's KJ and them? He played for us, right? So there's how this goes. When you playing with the silver and blue and the star on the side of the helmet, baby, it becomes more and more attractive. This dude got the most views that he ever had. His single interview tape right now is more than his highlights, as far as his views. And I'm not beating up KJ. It's just somebody said, hey, Law, they fool around and asked for King Henry. They didn't give him King Henry. They gave him KJ Henry, something like that. But it's funny. But that's just how it goes with the Dallas Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. No pressure, man. Ice Cold, appreciate you, man. Let's listen.
I was thinking you'd say seeing the owner land a helicopter in the middle of practice.
Yeah, I immediately was like asking the guys, is this like an everyday thing? Like, I mean, this is real Dallas. Like, I mean, it's a helicopter right through warm-up. So that was cool. That's how someone like the head coaches used to recruit back in high school. You bring a helicopter to the field. So that was a little different. Yeah.
Did you ask anybody what was going on?
Kind of kept my thoughts to myself, but that definitely was what I was thinking for sure.
All right, so somebody said Jerry thinks he's an actor. Yeah, I mean, and it's not beating up him. It's not beating up Jerry. Nor hell, if I owned the doggone Cowboys, I'd probably come in with a gold-plated suit. I can't even move it. I just like, Lord, man, who that is? I own the Cowboys, man. Why you can't move it? The suit is gold-plated. Leave me alone. What the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. Yeah, y'all know how that goes, baby. Hey, y'all, come on with it.
How quickly do you think you can get up to what they want and help that Coach Ganina?
I'm ready to go.
You ready?
I'm ready to go. It helps that Z, me and him worked together last year in Washington. I know his coaching style. I know what he wants, what he's looking for. I know how to make him mad. All those things in between. So I'm really just. I feel like one of the better things that I have is the knowledge of the game. My dad being a football coach, and so to be able to learn a scheme quickly is something that I feel very comfortable with. So I'm making sure that I'm ready to go and impact the game.
How different is the scheme from what you've done in the past?
Every scheme's different, so it's definitely different. I think I just have to get in more and see how it feels as far as the scheme itself.
Yeah.
But as far as learning it, I mean, football's still football. 3 technique, still 3 technique. Like just different names for things. It's essentially just cowboy language. But it's a lot of the things are the same, and then some nuances just for Dallas.
played the position.
All right. We got the first super chat of the day, and I'm kicking off something remarkable. You know, last time I gave away the throwback helmet, but Jay Diz, man, now it's time for you to be entered into this new helmet. I figure since we wearing a lot of white uniform this year, why not pair it up with? Come on with it, baby. Yeah! So your name is entered into the drawings. For those who submit cash apps as well as super chats, your name will be entered into the drawings to win this crispy. I'm thinking about putting a visor on this one though, but hey, you in there, dog. And if no one else put their name in there, Jay, this will belong to you, baby. Come on with it. Come on with it. So your name is entered in to the drawings. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's continue to grind and shine. Let's get it.
Obviously, what Micah does and D-Law and all that, to come in here knowing that they're hurt like that, what is that? What kind of is it pressure? Or is it excitement for the opportunity?
First off, it's tough, man, because I never want to earn or get an opportunity from injury. I never wish that on anybody. A lot closer to Micah than D-Law, but when I get a chance, gonna introduce myself to him and give him nothing but my prayers. But like I said, excited for the opportunity. Not really pressure, man. Like I said, it's really to the point where I just want to play ball again. I'm comfortable with my coach, comfortable with the scheme. A lot of players in this locker room I know. It's just happy to do what I do.
What were you doing when you found out that they were interested in
On the game, playing NCAA, dynasty mode. So then my agent called me, and let's just say I had to get off very quickly. So
that agency called him. He was like, "Say again? Yeah, we want you to come down to Dallas, to do some some homework or something." Tony Reed, appreciate you. I see you sent the $5 cash app. Your name is entered into the drawing to win the crispy white helmet. Yeah. I'm thinking about, like I said, putting a visor on it. So shout out to you, Tony Reed. Appreciate you. That's one hell of a phone call to get from your agent. And you sitting here playing the game or what have you, Nintendo, whatever he said. I'm old school Nintendo. Everything is Nintendo. And he playing the Nintendo, and he was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, it's like one of them calls. Okay, let me shut this down." He flew to Dallas, and the rest is history. He will forever be cemented in. All he got to do is make one play. If he can get one sack, he will be able to forever live in that moment to say, "Hey, I'm a Dallas Cowboy," and he can get jobs at ESPN, he can get jobs at Fox, he can get commercials. All it takes. That's what I'm trying to tell Devontae Adams. Bumping what the Jones is saying. All you got to do, Devontae, even though the Cowboys said that they don't want you, they don't need you, all he got to do is line up one time, and he'll forever be a Cowboy.
Nah, I was just chilling. It was what's today? Is it Wednesday? Tuesday, Monday? Yeah, my agent called me Monday night, and I was on a 5 a.m. flight here Tuesday morning. So, I'd say wow too, but in the last 2 months, this isn't the first time I've switched cities, so I'm actually kind of used to it. But let's try and stay in Dallas as long as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my dad is a safeties coach at North Carolina A&T, and he's definitely one of the first people that I always reach out to. Growing up, if anybody that follows my story or knows me, he was, all caps, a Washington fan, but he is no longer that. My family's a great support, and he has no problem wearing a star. So my mom's already getting him a hat, jersey, all that. And it's probably hurting a little bit, but he'll be okay. He's actually excited for the news, and he'll be at the game in Pittsburgh. They play Richmond Saturday, and then he's driving up to Pittsburgh to watch the game. So I think that tells you how excited he is for me to be here.
Well, all I can say is that by his dad being a Washington fan, now he's a Cowboys fan. Hey, just don't put all of that bad stuff on us, man. That's all I'm saying. Just bring all of what you got, but don't put all that bad mojo juju on us, man. Come on with it. Cowboy Nation, let's go through my Twitter feed, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hey, this is what I'm talking about. Jonathan Hall, my guy, my brother, man. Hey, Jonathan, your name is entered in. He just sent the $5 cash app to it. Boy, don't let my hand get tired of pressing that button now. All right, let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around this globe of things as we call life. All right, so we're going to, before I get into the meat and potatoes, put a round of applause to my guy, the angry Cowboy fan, for scorching Stephen A. Smith on his take of he is comparing himself, comparisons and analysis of himself to Dak Prescott. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith. Let's listen to this dude.
Another thing that chaps is when Stephen A. says Dak Prescott hasn't done anything. He hasn't led his team to an NFC championship or to a Super Bowl. Let's flip the script real quick.
Come on.
Let's switch professions from the NFL to journalism real quick. The biggest accomplishment for a journalist is to win the Pulitzer Prize for public service.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen A. has not been awarded such an honor. Does that make his career a wash? Is he a bum in the profession of journalism? He is a part of the #1 sports show on television, but he has yet to win the big prize, the Pulitzer Prize. He hasn't even won an Emmy. Do you not pay him when his contract is due based on those two things? Was he willing to sacrifice money or take a pay cut to keep some of the analysts who got laid off of ESPN last year? No, he didn't.
I said let him cook! Let him cook, y'all. Let him cook. Stop pocket watching Stephen A. Smith. You know, when he started his career, his hairline was right here. Now it's farther all the way back. You know, yeah, let him cook. The angry Cowboy. He done got him really good, man. So shout out to him, man. Yeah. Boy, I listen to that one over and over again. And I get it. Stephen A. Smith, for what he does, is remarkable. Shout out to you, Charles. Your name is entered in for the drawing there. I get it. I understand, right? But you making your fame and your claim by being a Dallas Cowboy hater. You know, that's just the bottom line. And he going to pound his chest out about he's the #1 show. Well, put his show head to head against Pat McAfee. I'm quite sure most people would say, yeah, Stephen A., you good, but you don't really have a sauce like that. Let me just go over here to patting them. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to white chocolate or something, you know. But, and to be fair, even if it's side by side Stephen A. Smith versus Shay Shay, I would rather listen to Shay Shay. You know, I would rather listen to Shay Shay.
All I ask.
I'd rather listen to Shay Shay.
Jr. $10.
Come on with it.
Hello, Law. How about them Cowboys?
How
Have a
about
wonderful, blessed day. Smiley face.
Smiley face. Appreciate you, Ernest. And hey, your name is entered in too. You know, your name is entered in too. Come on with it. Appreciate you. So that's just what it is. Somebody says, Riggs. Hey, his hairline scrambling and scraping, huh? I ain't gonna play that one, bro. Yeah, his hairline is scrambling and scraping. Shout out to you, John. Shout out to you, John, for becoming a platinum level 3. Come on with it. Riggs! Another rig moment is that right now, rushing yards this season, yards. You got to say it like me, so country. You got to say yards. Appreciate you. Tony Pollard is leading 246 yards ahead of our guys by 3 yards versus Zeke, Deuce, Rico, Hunter. We got something special. We just don't know it yet. And this guy wears 40 on his chest. We just don't know it. Don't y'all know that's how the Cowboys be? I'm old enough to remember even back in the days with DeMarco Murray, even though he kept getting hurt. They didn't know how to use DeMarco Murray until 2014. His 1 year. They saw a little bit in 2013, and they said, you know what? Oh, we got us a running back, right? They utilized and used DeMarco Murray in 2014. Can anybody let me know where did he go in 2015? He wasn't with the Cowboys. That's how the Cowboys move. That's how the Cowboys operate. That is just who we are. Scrambling and scraping. Yeah, Tom Downey, appreciate him. But who will be given the opportunity will be my guy Ryan Flo. He will be given the opportunity. We got to stay focused. Speaking of staying focused, I just want to throw this in with Mike Tomlin just before we go a little bit further up this totem pole right here.
From a Dallas Cowboy perspective, starting first and foremost with their offense, man, I just got a lot of respect for Dak Prescott.
Oh, really?
I hadn't seen a lot of him. Funny enough, since he's been in the league, I think we've only played against him in particular one time in 2016. But I see a guy who is ultra competitive, has unbelievable talent.
I see you, fam.
Natural leadership skills. You feel the guys rallying around him in terms of the tape study, the way they battled back in the Baltimore game. Is an example of that. He's got a real steady demeanor, man. He utilizes his quarterback mobility in a very prudent way. From a Dallas Cowboy perspective.
Come on, let's give him a round of applause. Omar Epps with his breakdown. Oops, Mike Tomlin. Shout out to Omar Epps. And it's never a day that goes by that we can think of it and say to ourselves, hey, what's the focal point of the Cowboys? Well, they stay in focus. That's the type of delivery that I know for sure. And if you listen to that full excerpt of what he's saying, he's breaking down the defense. He's breaking down our offense. He's breaking down our key players. We don't get that from Mike McCarthy. So this game will be the judgment game on whether or not if we can finally have some type of strategy to make a team play left-handed, where we go in and say, okay, you guys like to do this, we take away that. And we're going to show you this, but when it's really not that, but it is absolutely this. We will find out. Now, my guy Jay Tuck, the reason why I put this out here, Jay Tuck with the salt on the wound, he's not allowing us to heal over here, man. Not everybody heal like Wolverine, Jay Tuck. And you see Isaiah Land. Yeah. Where was the we like our guys SHIT with Isaiah Land? You know, what's going on right here? What's going on? Yeah. Oh my God.
Never had a chance. Isaiah Land, there is a marker down.
Although he got flagged for it, but shoot, that whole entire game, sometimes I was telling folks, man, sometimes if it's early, go ahead and get that flag. Let them know who you are. Put the Mufasa on him. You know what I'm saying? May he rest in peace. Remember who you are. You are my son, the one true king. You know, yeah. Put the James Earl on him, man. Put that all on him, you know? Yeah, remember who you are. You know, you got to do that. You got to let them know, man, that I'm a dog. I'm a dog. That's what you got to let them know. Yeah, the Angry Cowboy fan, be sure to check out my dog, man. He says, I appreciate for you using the Stephen A video. I did. Thank you. Yeah. All of y'all go to my guy. He's right here. Can't y'all see him? And to subscribe to his page. He don't do a good job. He don't do a good job at all. He does a great job with his content. So, yeah. Mike Leslie said, that's why Dan Quinn sabotage does, you know. Remember who you are. You are my son. You get a real deep voice. I know my guy, the Angry Cowboy fan, can do it, you know. Remember who you are. You are my son. But here's what I got here. And we're going to do this right quickly. Appreciate everybody for tuning in because we will be live. Let me see if I got it right here. Hold on. Let me pivot just a little bit, like the podcast. Let me pivot just a little bit while I'm getting this all set up. Uh-oh. Treylon Burks, trade candidate. Okay, do y'all want Treylon Burks? It's at the top of my news feed here. But this is where we will be at tonight, you know. So we will be every Thursday night, Cowboys and Chill show at the Echo Lounge. That's in Dallas. So that's 18918 Midway Road, Suite 200. It will be me, Clarence, Everson Walls. We will be there at that building. Shout out to Kevin Smith. That is one of his partner restaurants. So we like to show some love and adulation. So we're going to try to get all of that information. I think also who confirmed, I think Candace will be out there. If y'all know who she is, shout out to Candy, as well as Jazz Monet. If she can make it tonight, she'll be in the building. And that's Jazz Monet of Bitches Love Sports. She'll be in the building. So I would love to have you guys all out there. And maybe I'll bring the white helmet out there so Everson can sign it somewhere, and put his number down here at the bottom, All right, so let's get that going. Come on out to Echo Lounge tonight. But while I'm setting this up, I want to say this, though. Let me put some cover over it. Dan Orlowski, he's talking about us. We'll open up the phone lines, too. We'll get things going. But what's the focal point is the name of this podcast for right now. The focal point.
Receiver. Of course it would be a mistake to not try and go get Devontae Adams. But it's 2024 and it's the year of mistakes for the Dallas Cowboys. That's kind of what this season has been.
Starting with paying Dak?
Well, starting with going back to after the Green Bay debacle and sitting there and thinking everything was okay. Yeah. They should have started over at that moment. And then you go back to not fixing their interior defensive line and going with 2 rookies on the offensive line and not trying to bolster that and not adding something better at the running back position and waiting to the very last moments to play both CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. It's a series of mistakes for the Dallas Cowboys. And so, of course...
Just add another mistake?
Not pursuing him would be stupid. I don't think he's going to go to Dallas. I don't think he should go to Dallas. I agree with Kimberly that they aren't Devontae away from mattering. They're the 3rd best team in their division. So it would be a mistake to not sit there and go.
Now, we ain't the 3rd place. We ain't the 3rd. Now, you got to recheck that. Somebody fact check them. Now, we ain't the 3rd. We 2nd.
Oh, Hall of Fame worthy receiver. Us not adding him would be a detriment to our football team, no doubt. But
he's saying R too much. He ain't a part of us. Now, I love this tweet by my guy Jay Tuck. And make no mistakes about it. One thing that I can really say to you all that nobody really brings up, that when you lean on the draft, meaning that you will lean on youth. And we've been one of the younger teams in the National Football League. So this particular season, this is what you're going to deal with. Growing pains. What did I tell y'all all the time? A new broom can sweep the floor good, but that old broom can get those corners. That old broom indeed. Ken Art, appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate you for jumping in. Shout out to him. Shout out to Ken Art. That's in the chat. Cooper Beebe, first-year starter. Tyler Guyton, a first-year starter. Jalen Tolbert, to a degree, a first-year starter. Jalen Brooks, a first-year starter. Ryan Flo, if he given the chance and the opportunities, a first-year starter. Rico, not Suave, but Dado, a first-year starter. Marshawn Nealon, a first-year starter. Mozzie, a first-year starter. DeMarvion Overshawn, a first-year starter. Mirs Leofau, a first-year starter. And Kalen Carson's a first-year starter. Law, what you getting at, bro? What you trying to say? It's a lot of growing pains. And we got a deficit. We depleted in certain areas. It's a lot of it. What I tell people all the time is when expectations meets the reality. Expectations, reality. And when they meet, you find out exactly where they are at. Yeah. We are 2-2. And when you say you all in, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you pay. When you pay a player, that doesn't mean that they're going to get magically better. You still have to provide weapons. Some of these guys, they're not even going to get the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. We've seen some plays. Hey, Jalen Tobin was mugged on that. Who is the officials of what they're saying? So you can't have distractions when you have the youth out there. Our guy says equilibrium. Law, appreciate you. So the only way you look, my guy Paul says, look, make it make sense. I can't make this make sense. Talent is talent. I always like to go back to this movie, Coach Carter. Coach Carter was a movie based off of a true story. Samuel L. Jackson played in that movie. The previous year, they had the same team that lost every game, unmotivated, had all of the skill sets, all of the abilities, but couldn't win games because they didn't have that leader of man as a coach. See, coach is supposed to elevate. And within 1 year, Coach Carter got into the building and he was able to meet them where they at and then put in some hard guidelines, boundaries, focal points, and excel them to higher heights. That's what a leader, a captain, a person that's going to be able to steer the ship in the right direction. So if you're going to have a team full of youth, you're going to have to plant some of your wisdom and understanding into these boys. You may not start off quickly or winning, but down the stretch, somewhere your input should be impactful. And that's what we're looking for Mike McCarthy to do. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares. Of all of these first-year starters, they're going to look at the guys that got paid, and they're going to look at these guys and say, hey, stop having or bringing the excuses. What are excuses, Law? Facts that no one wants to hear. Nobody wants to hear that. Right? Nobody care about your losses. They want the results. That's what it is, unfortunately. And this is what the world going to do. It's going to continue to spin. So when we bang on the table for Devontae Adams, it's not saying that we don't care about Jalen Brooks. We don't care about Jalen Tobin. We don't care about CeeDee Lamb to a degree. No, I'm trying to bring in more and more resources, more and more things. Walmart is a multi-billion dollar business. Let's put it like that. But they'll call the police if you steal a stick of gum. Police, hey, come back. That's my gum. So that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Jerry Jones, a multi-billionaire himself, and he can't be steering this ship and be tone deaf. This is what we mad about. We mad about the fact, let me see if I can play it without the audio. Come on. We just mad about the fact that he's tone deaf. We get it. Believe it or not, there's people, when I posted this video, hush. Let the man be the man. You just jealous. Because he's the billionaire. I don't give a dog. If he's a trillionaire. We looking for results, and you can't be tone deaf. Perceptions equals the reality. So if the focal point is not there this Sunday night, people going to look back at you flying in with a helicopter, stopping practice. To a degree, Jimmy Johnson, the great Jimmy Johnson, who's the third all-time winningest coach in Cowboys history, not even number 2. That's Jason Garrett. But Jimmy Johnson was sitting back one day getting ready to prep for the Super Bowl. And he was looking at the news station behind him through a mirror, and he turned around and he said, wait a minute. I noticed that they showed a snippet of what Jim Kelly liked to do in practice. His focal point was so great that he said, oh, I can take that and use that. And he was able to do that. We probably only have 4 Super Bowl rings, ladies and gentlemen, instead of 5, if Jimmy didn't pay attention to the small things. It's the little things you do. That make me want to get with you. All I want to do is the zoom, 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 and the boom, boom. You know, come on. It's the little things. Lance Bell with the right answer, shuffle pass. So when you are in practice, I want to just let y'all know, we ain't talking about a game. We talking about practice. When you in practice, man, it's the little things that you do. And when you stop in your practice, your workout, you're paying attention to details because somebody's flying around in a helicopter. That one play can be the change of the outcome of the game. Come on, just shake your rump. Come on. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say here is the little things you do.
Absolutely asinine that Jerry Jones would interrupt practice to land his helicopters. That's why attention comes before success in 2 places: the dictionary and in Dallas. In life, you have to work and be successful before you get attention. James Jones, Chase Daniel, Shady McCoy, myself, we had to work on the football field. Heisman runner-up twice. Shady McCoy, Eagles all-time leading rusher. James Jones, Super Bowl champ. You have to work, be successful before you get attention. But with the Cowboys, they get attention before they're successful. As soon as you get drafted, even if you a bum or a bust, you gonna get attention because you played for the Cowboys. This right here is the problem with the Dallas Cowboys. They get attention before they're successful. They're not successful this season. Yet we're talking about them because Jerry Jones is landing a helicopter at practice. It's absolutely asinine that Jerry Jones would interrupt practice.
That audio is a little low on their end, so I can't raise it up no higher. So you might have to rewind and then do the zoom in on your phone, on your audio on your phone. But what he's saying is that the attention is not where it's supposed to be, in paraphrasing. That's the problem. Now, success is very much so subjective. We can say that Jerry is a very successful person, right? He got more money than we can all count. He had more money before he even bought the team than generations of my generation and my generation could even add together. You know, unless something just pop up and say, hey, you know, Law, you know, you're part of this king royalty blood, blah, 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 you know, then I need to cash in. But neither here nor there. The man got his own money, you know. So success is very much so subjective. The man got what? I say this all the time. He got a helicopter, a helipad. He got a $3.5 billion situation down there in Arlington. He got a $2.8 billion thing over there in Frisco now. Let me give me some water. I need some hydration. I've been talking too loudly. Hold on. Bear with me. I got to rehydrate. Hold on. Most of the time, if y'all was on a 3-letter, 4-letter network, we'd have cut to commercial break by now. But hold on, give me 1 second here. Let me give me some hydration going. Yeah, got to keep myself alkaline. Got to keep the skin smooth and everything. So y'all bear with me. Hydration for the nation. You got the yacht. There you go. Zombie, appreciate you. Your name is entered into the drawing to win this beautiful helmet. Realizing the water carriers, the reporters don't even say what practice was chippy or physical. Oh, hold on. Reading over here. We got to practice how we play. Intelligence with bad intentions. I see no bad intent. I feel you. But speaking of that, your name is entered in, Zombie. Hopefully you'll win it. You know, Ken Hart says Jerry could be rescuing flood victims with that chopper, but he's flossing it instead. Yeah.
Hey, stop, thief!
Yeah, man. Jerry's a capitalist, and we are in a capitalistic society. Anytime that the great Cowboy players, the Cowboy fans got to pay $25 for parking just to see their team practice, it's crazy. He raised the prices on the weekends, and hey, it's free practice, but it's $25, and nachos and chips is $15 to $20 out there. Too much money for nachos. Yeah, but neither here nor there. Shout out to you for the hydration for the nation. People do what they want to do. People focus in on what they want to. And at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Cowboys are in such at that particular spot. Before we open up the phone lines, just got to pay a few bills here, but I want to let you guys know that these type of things happen all around, whether it's accidents, and people say, well, hey, accidents occur all the time. And the Dallas Cowboys are literally accidents waiting to happen. But what I can tell you that this right here, let's pull up this right quick. Bear with me, baby. Because at the end of the day, you want somebody to fight for you. You want somebody to go toe-to-toe for you. And especially if it's something out of your control. Well, let's say, for example, you at work and you just doing and minding your business. Then all of a sudden something come through crashing and you need somebody to protect you, to fight tooth and nail for you. Well, I got a team of people that's willing to go blow for blow and help you out in these particular situations. And let me give you the name of those folks. Frenkel and Frenkel, personal injury lawyers. Call this number 817-333-3333. And they would take good care of you because you would talk to a team of lawyers, partners at that. No, not no robocalls. You would talk to Frenkel and Frenkel. They got over 100 years of experiences with cases, and they will go tooth and nail with you. Cowboy Nation, I don't know about you, but I know about Frenkel and Frenkel, that they will fight for you, and they will protect you, and they will go up against all of those insurance companies that say, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We can take care of you. We got our team. No, call Frenkel and Frenkel and join the #1 team right here based in Dallas too, by the way. That's all the time that we have about that. Let's bring on the first caller, baby. And let me get my phone together. Hold on. Appreciate y'all so much, man.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
If you don't like that, come on, baby. Let's get it. Come on, where my button at? Here we go. Call my line, hit my line too. Yeah, never wreck a Benz truck, man. Sheesh. Yeah, come on with it. All right, I got my dog, my brother from another mother. No other. Don't look like Danny Glover, but he gonna keep it cool with y'all from the 409. What's on your mind? Poindexter, what's good with you, man? Talk to me.
man, if Jimmy Johnson was coaching the team and Jerry Jones tried to land a helicopter, he'd pull out a bazooka and shot that bad boy down. You know what I'm saying?
we probably be 3-1 if Jimmy coaching this team.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I remember point guard called the glove, Gary Payton.
Yeah.
And this dude here, he would make the referees call fouls. You know what I mean? Because that's how tenacious he was. And it looks like that's what's happening with a lot of receivers now. These dudes, these cornerbacks, man, they are mugging these dudes and trying to make them call, and they're just not calling it. So they gotta find a way to get into some. They did it once or twice. When they did the bunch formation, they did like picks and stuff and everything like this here, man. You got these dudes spread out, running, like everybody say, slants and curls,
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Y'all have to do more, and we was talking about motion.
Right.
Make your motion mean something. I just seen motion where they just change one dude to the other side of the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why do we have receivers on the run in motion going out in patterns? You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll start getting some of that stuff done. Now, with Kush going down, I'm a big Turpin fan. And I'm really hoping that they get Turpin on the field, man. Get him some plays out there, man. They got to get him some plays out there. But I think that is going to win because we have the better quarterback. You see, like last year, CeeDee Lamb was just like tearing things up. But if you look at what Dak had to do to get him the ball, man, you would see what a great quarterback we have. Dak Prescott is one Super Bowl away from being a Hall of Famer. We really don't give enough credit to what we have. But, I really like his attitude, man. He's out there making them venom and stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dak ain't caring, man. Dak know he gonna stand on business and he gonna do his job. If he got to go through small windows and whatever, I think Dak knows better than anybody what's wrong with this offense. But he's always been this company man. He's gonna try to do the best of what he got, man. I would like to see him freelance a little bit more, and a lot of people say we have more success when we like in a 2-minute offense. That's because Dak takes control. And I wish that McCarthy would just give him more control of that offense, man, and give him some better plays to play.
Man, you cooking it, Poindexter. You cooking it, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think they're going to win, man, because they have the better quarterback. These youngsters, man, we're going to put a lot of pressure on them to come and play. Mize is playing with more confidence, man. I hope that keeps up.
Yeah.
And hey, man, you just have to be served. You
got to, man.
Have to cheer on these youngsters and hoping that these dudes, Overshawn and Mize and them, that they just come up, man, and say, hey, man, we here, we're gonna play, we're gonna be focused, and I think that's Mize's main thing is his focus. And as long as he's out there and focused and playing, hey, man, he's gonna do his best out there.
Yeah, so, Poindexter, man, you killing it, man.
Hey, man, look, I'm still a Cowboy fan, man, and I'm going to be watching. And one more thing.
What's that?
Man, y'all are just grinding out there. I'm talking about, I don't want to leave out no names, but I'm talking about from Big Game, Balls, Skywalker, Vaj, know, all of y'all dudes, man, y'all are just tearing it up, man. I can't go a day without seeing 3 or 4 podcasts, man, because I love all the information. I love the content. But more than anything else, I love the friendly banter, man.
Right.
It's just like y'all dudes just hanging out on the corner, hanging out at the spot, man, and just talking football and having a ball doing it. All right? Hey, man, look, have a blessed day, man. God bless you and your family. And remember, man, every day is a blessing.
It is.
It is a blessing. Hey, man, have a great day. And how about them Cowboys?
How about them Poindexter, man? Yeah, my guy Poindexter was rolling, man. I was like, hey, is he ever going to breathe? He just kept going. But, hey, when you got the kind of information that he got, man, and he just love what he's doing, let me just say this.
This train gonna keep on rolling.
That boy rolling, man, and I love it, man. Everything that he pointed out was factual and truth, by the way. If you want to fight him on that, let's listen to what Luke Kuechly said about motioning and things like that.
One of the things we've seen, Luke, just every year there's innovation with motion. Every year you're seeing everybody's trying to do the newest thing. One of the things this year that's been interesting, not what Buffalo's doing is nuts, like what the way they've been moving guys around. But to me, what's jumped out, I was talking to Kurt Warner about this the other day, was the speed of motion now. Like, dude, it used to be almost like it was an indicator, it's a coverage indicator, you know, kind of mosey along. Like, dude, like now they are rolling
properly
on motion.
Listen properly.
You think about, all right, so say it's 2x2 and the slot receiver motions to 3x1. There is no stress on anybody in the second level of the defense for him to get out front side. He's motioning across, making 2x2 to 3x1. And you're like, he's just going to move over there. Nickel comes over, Mike and Will switch. You can figure out rotation. But now it's like, hey, we're playing the San Francisco 49ers and they line up in 2x2 and Deebo Samuel is running Mach 5 across the formation. I don't know if he's getting the ball. I don't know if he's running a pass route. Now I have to get, hey, is this zoom motion? Because if it's zoom, I have to bump. It's just, the more speed that happens pre-snap on the offensive side of the ball, the more stress it puts on a defense. And it makes playing the run game really hard because you can't get downhill. All your movement as a backer is lateral. It's just stress on the defense is caused by pre-snap motion and the speed at which they do it.
Man, do we have to find another qualifying person to speak on that? Do we have to find another qualified person to speak on that? Come on. Because even I said a couple weeks ago, they was like, yeah, man, Lord, we get you, man. Shout out to you, man. We give you a like or a thumbs up on something. We ain't going to even share that clip. But when Luke Kuechly say the same thing that we spit out, oh, yeah, it's true now. You know, all you got to do, you got Kevontae Turpin. Decoy, right? I get it. The other game, they had a motion to the right side, and it was even on the boundary side. And we were like, come on, man, you don't even have room to even run on the boundary side. And they gave it to Brandon Cooks. And now that we know that he don't have Megan Thee Stallion knees, he got them damn Patrick Ewing knees, you know. And if that injury happened while he was at work, he need to call Frenkel and Frenkel for real. But at the end of the day, come on, you don't give it to the man with the bad knees. Give it to Kevontae Turpin. Oh, my goodness, man. Come on, let's let the next caller in here, man. I got my guy, from the 623, you're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
It was a law.
All is well, can't complain.
So I was thinking about, I forgot to say the chapter. I think it's it's gonna tip my tongue. Ecclesiastes. You know how they say there's a time for love, there's a time for hate.
Yeah.
This Sunday, I want nothing but hate on our hearts when we come into Pittsburgh against Justin Fields and those guys on Sunday night.
Yeah.
I feel like these previous 3 weeks, you know how they say, like, you know, there's not a lot you can take from the goods. You know, like, think about when you get in fights like back in the day.
Right.
You will barely braze on the fights that you won, but you will remember the ass whoopings you received.
Sure, right. You ain't lying. yeah. You remember them.
You'll remember your ass whoopings, you know, like, you know, you'll remember what you did wrong and how it felt in that moment that you lost. Even in the great holy book, Samson, he got his ass whooped. You know, like once like they found out what his weakness was, he got his ass whooped.
You know why he lost focus. He lost focus.
He lost his faith. Yeah, he lost his faith and his focus.
Yeah.
He forgot where his focal point, you know, resided at, which is within having faith and putting in the works of his faith and like, you know, harboring the fruits of his labor.
Come on with it.
He lost his focus. And what happened, you know, was, you know, he was tormented spiritually and, you know, and physically, but he wasn't at the point of no return. He redeemed himself at the very end, but he died, you know.
Come on with it.
He died doing what he stand on. So at the end of the day, the Cowboys got to have that approach. You know, we got our ass whooped, we got tormented, but we're not at the point of no return. We got to we got to bring it every single day. You know, we can't, like, just like in the super chat that I put, we can't We gotta practice how we play. If we don't play physical, we don't play with no heart, it's gonna show on that field. You know, I understand we got meddling pieces on our personnel, but we gotta play. We gotta come with it. If we don't come with it, we're gonna lose. Games. We're gonna have shocking results. We gotta have intelligence with bad intentions, Law. That's all I got for today, but I appreciate you, Law.
No doubt, man. That was a great call from him, and he was referring to Ecclesiastes 3. And then the whole thing is with Samson. On the other part of it, that Delilah, she must have had that, ooh-wee, Yeah, she sat on that knee. Moral of the story is don't let her sit on your knee, y'all, because you're going to tell all of the secrets. They probably giving y'all the PG-13 version in that book because, it could have been something else because she just didn't sit down. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, indeed. But, man, he was like, yeah, I can tell you where all of my strength come from. Yeah, I tell you my social. It's 345. My address is, he was giving away everything. My phone number, my pager. And here's my Facebook login. Here's my phone, That's just what he did. He gave her his phone and everything. Yes, indeed. But the next caller I have is from the 201, the man with the plan, 100 grand, man. What's good, man? What's good with you, bruh?
I'm chilling, man. What's up with you, bro?
Man, all is well. They said she had him scrambling and scraping. She had him scrabbling and scraping and say, look, cut off all of this right here. Cut off everything. Cut it off. Oh, my gosh, man. We got the best fan base in the world, man. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God, man. What you got, man? I wasn't ready for that one.
She was like, I like when you do that, Daddy. I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy, I like when you scrambling.
They said he couldn't bust through a wet paper bag. He was the strongest man in the world, but she sat on that knee, boy. Oh, my gosh, man. Put sundress and linen to shame. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh.
Woo. But what you got, man? 100 grand. Oh my gosh. Somebody go. I'm making people go back and reread that story. They're like, wait a minute. Let me see, man. Scrambling and scraping. Delilah. Let me pull that up. Samson. Let me see. They pulling up the book and everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. No Diddy too, by the way.
No Diddy.
Well, that Delilah. No Delilah.
Everything was conceptual. Everything was.
Oh my gosh, man.
You ain't need no NDA for that one.
No NDA. he was the ones. He needed the first ones on there. Look. Before you sit on this knee, let me give you this NDA and give me that camera phone, that cell phone, and everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. People rereading that story now, bro. They said that's not how it go, but according to law in 100 grand.
Riggs.
Jeez, man. I'm supposed to have this much fun during the daytime, man. It ain't even night nowhere. But what you got, man?
Oh. Let's go off the rails real quick when we get on, boy.
Man, you ain't lying.
He ain't lying. All right. Check it.
All right, yeah.
So I had to get my thoughts back. Okay, all right, look.
Somebody said NDA on the scroll. The scroll, you go to scroll it. What I have here is signed here. Now, girl, you gonna scrabble and scrape over here.
Oh, sorry, yo.
So I said, Samson needed Frenkel. And Frenkel.
Injury lawyer.
Injury lawyer. you see, I can see him doing getting the first consult. You see, she sat on the knee. You know. I don't know if you represent this, but she sat on the knee. All my hair, I woke up the next day, man. Wasn't no nair, no none of that. It was just straight gone. She set me up.
This is where we hold them. This is where we
Oh my gosh, man.
See, it's even back in the book, man. You don't pillow talk now. You just sat on the knee, started talking.
Yeah. No, even back in the days, you don't pillow talk or knee talk. Somebody call 911. Oh my God. Well, 333333. Yeah. Put 817 in front of it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, what you got, baby? I'm trying to go back to what you got today.
Yeah, man. Don't read the chat.
I ain't gonna read I'm gonna blot the chat out, man. I ain't gonna read the chat no more. I ain't gonna look down at the chat.
Oh man.
Ooh, there we go.
Somebody got to clip it. You got to clip that one, Law. That's good TV. That's good. That's good TV right there.
I blame Adam for it. Yeah, we gotta stay focused, man. Look, it's hard to stay focused, man.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay focused. That's what the law.
Yeah. It's hard, man. It's hard to stay focused, man, but it's hard. Hey, come on.
Okay. Okay. All right, now.
Yeah.
No one has seen Flo. Flo playing?
I'm quite sure.
Or
He did a interview today, yesterday.
Okay.
And it's the second highest viewed interview on the Cowboys.com. So I'm looking at it like Jerry looking at it like, man, these numbers are down. I need to get more and more jerseys out there for people buying 80 jerseys. So let's put Flo and them out there. So Flo might get his shot this week.
And everybody loved Flo until he dropped a pass, and then it's why you got him out there playing.
Yeah, why you got the rookie out there, man? You know how we do, man. Sure, you know how we do. Leave us alone, man. Why you got the rookie out there, man?
There's no tape on him. So I feel like, that's an advantage because there's no tape and he's fresh legs.
Mm-hmm.
And, so I feel like that's a benefit.
Right.
That's a benefit. They got a little guy just like Turpin too, man. So I think we need to,
Austin, yeah.
go little guy for little guy because they're going to use their little guy. I feel like we need to use ours. I don't know if their guys are 4-2 guy like ours. I don't think so. But we need to use Turpin, man. We need some speed on that field. Send them deep. You know what I mean? Do some end arounds or something and get open. I feel like that's what we're gonna do. And I feel like they're gonna rely on this run. I feel like they're really gonna try to like smash mouth the Steelers with the run.
Right.
And I can see some chances being taken. I don't think they'll respect that. The Cowboys don't respect the offense. If you look at the Steelers, they have no offense. Let me know if I'm wrong. They have no offense, Law.
They don't. So, like you said, the first team to get to 21 will win this game.
Yeah. And I feel like that's our strength.
Right.
I feel like the Cowboys is going to use that to their advantage.
Mm-hmm.
They don't respect that offense. So you could see a lot of, if they got to go for it on fourth down, they're going to do it. I feel like their offense is tailor-made for our defense.
Right.
I truly feel like that. We can stop the run. And everybody says, we've gotten better at stopping the run.
No doubt.
Ever since that game, we have gotten better. So I feel like this game, they ain't going to be able to run the football either.
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
No doubt. No doubt.
If we make them we're going to make them one-dimensional by putting up points. And we're just going to choke them out. It's just going to be a chokeout.
No doubt.
And you know,
so with that being said, man, I got your deal that you sent me, man. My bookie 100 grand prize, or not prize picks, but grand pick of the week. You can put prizes in it because you're gonna absolutely hit the prize with this my bookie thing. You see how I put the Band-Aid over that one? Let me know. You know, look at that. So break that down. I got it on the screen right now so people can see, bro.
Got the Cowboys at 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2.5. If you want to take the Cowboys on the money line, get that extra money, go ahead and do that. At over 44. Like I said, I feel like the Cowboys are going to choke these boys out. It's not going to be a high-scoring game because they do have a good defense. We respect Mike Tomlin over there, and one thing Mike Tomlin know how to do is class a good defense. But I feel like we'll score enough points to win the game. AKA you see the Giants game, right. How we just scored enough points to win that game, but it was a low-scoring game. I feel like this game right here is going to be similar. I feel like this game is going to be a similar game, or we might just blow them out. But I don't feel like it's going to go over 44. No, I don't feel like that.
Right. So under 44, but a 2.5 plus 2.5 on the Cowboys.
Right. Like I said, you can take us on the money line and get that extra money, or you can just take the free 2 points that we're giving, because that's what that plus means. That plus means that they're giving us 2 points, 2.5. They either got to win by 3 or, they lose. So you could take those points, put those points in your pocket and sit back and relax. But I don't even think you're going to need that. We're going to win this game outright and sit back and relax, man. That's what we're going to do.
Man, no doubt, man. It's always a pleasure, man, of you calling in, bro. You've been rocking with the channel, not for a short time, but for a long time, bro. Can you tell people where they can find and follow your content and what you do?
You guys can follow me, Graphic Zone HD, on Instagram and Facebook. I do graphics, as you can see from the graphic that I sent Law and the other things that I do for Law. And there's various other people as well on the YouTube community and off the YouTube community. You can look at that page and see for yourself. And I do it all. So holler at me and let's get to work, man. Salute to your Law.
Salute, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. That's 100 grand with the plan, man, with all of the great graphics and everything. And blame him for taking up all of the time for today, man. I got 8 people in here. It's impossible. I got to start getting set up for tonight at the Echo Lounge. But if you guys are in there, man, I promise we'll get to y'all on a longer show tomorrow. Friday, that's when we really do our call-ins and our score predictions. But I just wanted to go ahead and get that out since we was on the phone right now. So I appreciate y'all so much, man. Salute, kudos, and credence to Frenkel and Frenkel. Go to frenkelfirm.com and you can be entered into all of that information that they do over there, especially if you're looking for a lawyer. And if you might know a friend or a family member that's in a situation where they jumped on the phone and they heard the insurance people spit their game and they're like, yeah, the insurance folks said that they got us, Did you go to the hospital? Nah, the insurance folks said they got us. And, you're like, dog. Did you call the lawyers? Nah, man, the insurance people got their own lawyers. No, call Frenkel and Frenkel. They ain't gonna take advantages of you like the insurance companies may do. Appreciate everybody, man. Leftover callers are saying, Riggs, yeah, they gonna call. We gonna call the lawyers on you. Law, you got us waiting over here, man. And you took all of the time. The time is not equaled out right, But I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all understand, man, I don't like all of that structure to the show. I want it to be free flowing, but don't come after me, y'all. Charge it to my head, not my heart, man. Tim, don't come after me. John, don't come after me. JV, all of y'all, D-Ship, all of y'all. I saw all of y'all names. Y'all were just waiting like, come on, man. Law, speed it up. Come on, man. Come on, land the plane. Come on, tell 100 grand. It's time to land the plane. Tell them to get on up out of here, man. We want to get a shot at this, man. But if that plane crashed, I already know what happened. You know what I'm saying? All right, Cowboy Nation, I appreciate everybody, man. Let's continue to grind and shine. And we will be live at Kevin Smith Restaurant Echo. So I want to see y'all there. If you are in the Dallas location area, and hey, plane, where that plane going to? Shoot, get that plane up out of here. But I really thank all of y'all. Hey, see how I'm crashing in here? Yeah. How you gonna wreck the Mercedes though? You know, hey, how you gonna wreck the Mercedes Benz though? You know what's going on? You tried to reverse, but you were driving forward. What's going on? How you wreck that though? But if you don't know how, then just check out our people, man. All of the information is in the description box too, by the way, Cowboy Nation. Let's continue to grind and shine. My name is Law Nation. On our way out, I'm going to try to read as much comments as we can. But for those who donated today and who's on here, we will be giving away the helmet to one lucky supporter. And this helmet is fire. I don't know, man. I might have to switch it up on y'all. I don't know, man. Which one I should give away, man? Come on, man. Which one I should give away? Shoot. All right, Cowboy Nation. That treadmill, that person hitting on that treadmill, boy, they should have their own money by now. They should have their own money. Imagine you trying to burn calories and somebody shooting right through the windows on you. Riggs! Oh my God. Wait a minute. Action says he was watching the 05 Cowboys against the Eagles and Todd France was the kicker. Was he? No way. I didn't know he was a kicker. I'm gonna fact check that one though. Somebody said that the Mercedes guy, the guy that was on treadmill, got him a new Mercedes. Yeah. I hope all is well with them. When you look back at that Mercedes, it don't look like it's damaged that much. Yeah. You can take the Willie Earl in them, you know, and they'll get the moon roof fixed. They'll use a blow dryer to pull them dents out. And they'll stay focused on getting that money. Shout out to y'all. Who's seen TikTok be telling you all type of things? You got to put a little water on it, get a blow dryer, and go over it like this, and get a plunger and pull the dent out yourself. Like, nah, that ain't gonna work, bro. Take it to the mechanics, man. Stop having shortcuts in life. There's no success to those who continuously do the shortcuts. You got to also understand that everything in life happened for a reason, whether it's good or bad. This too shall pass. Since they were talking about the storyline of Samson, the whole entire time, his strength really didn't come from his hair. See, you got to understand that his strength comes from the Creator. And you got to have him from within. But sometimes if you don't understand those things, you will lean on the wrong things. You will think that you are doing the right things. Well, the Cowboys' strength is not on Micah Parsons. It's not on DeMarcus Lawrence. It's from within the core. It's from within the system if they learn to utilize it right. Do y'all get with what I'm saying? You got to understand where you can utilize your core strength. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take y'all to the house, as Rico said. Come on, take us home. I'm not going to be yelling out. Please come home. What we got, baby?
I got beans and
bologna. May he rest in peace, too. Cowboy Nation, how focused are you? Don't you know the differences between a light bulb and a laser is its focus? Don't you know the difference of that? That laser beam can cut through most of, or pretty much any substance on this earth. And it's just a beam of light. But even the dimmest beam of light in the darkest room can give illumination. So what I'm saying is both are equal. But what is your focus? What do you want to be known for? To cut through any substance on this earth, or to just be the light to any darkness? I would say this: if you know how to utilize both, you can win. So Jerry Jones, even though you flew in with the helicopter and landed on the helipad, you got to say to yourself, for the people that you are over, and for the people that you can see with your natural eyes, that this right here needs to change. And say, even though I'm bringing in a lot of distractions, the players that's out there on the field, they got to oversee that. Write this down, because this got to be within the hearts of their minds. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and all that you dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret, or lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold or poverty or the famish or the fame or the sickness of your body or brain, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset, as Mama said, and as the time goes by, you will get it. That's been my time.
This is where we hold them. This is where
I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. The help is from within. Come on with it.
Give me my theme music.
Yeah! Come on with it. One love, baby. And what we do? I just want to run it up one time for your mind, baby. All right. And let's roll those credits. Don't need no deals. Come on.
Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it.
J Diz, Ernest, Zombie, Lover. Y'all names are entered in to the drawings of the helmet. Come on. Charge it to the game. Come on. Who will law put LAW in the chat?
Run from it. That's the mirage all the same.
Come on.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Hey,
don't
we
need
about.
No deals, I make the deal. Have to
stay focused.
To a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah.
Until next time, if we offended anyone, charge it to my beard and my heart. Heart. Them boys say heart.
I just be off the dome.
Hey.
I never own no chrome. Too many foes and clothes. Yeah.
If we left out your super chat, it'll be in the Rolodex. We'll read it the next time around. Until next time.